Hey guys, Kurt from Time Machine Transport. So, there's only 3 of the 4 boxes that we bought, but it's 4 foot by 18 by 18, 3 foot 18 by 18, a 2 foot 18 by 18, and the other one is right there. Anyways, we got all 4 of these boxes for $200 on Facebook Marketplace. They're rough. Well, you should have seen. My wife said you should have taken did a video on them when we first got them because they were bad. They're all fairly solid, minus some rusting through. But I'm doing this video so I can show you guys what we're gonna do and how you can clean up some toolboxes, and you don't need a gazillion dollars, believe it or not. So I had them sandblasted by our guy Jason, who I'm not very impressed by this latest job he did for us. He does our trailers and chassis on trucks and stuff. But anyways, there's stuff that's cancered out. This box right here, all 3 of these boxes, I'm gonna mount them on top of my headache rack. So I have to remove all that stuff up top, and I'm going to put the 4-footer and then the 2-footer, and then I'm going to put the 3-footer on top, and then I'm going to rearrange the lights. Anyways, so this one, that one's pretty solid. They're all pretty solid except one. Well, I should say 3 of the 4 are solid. This one here, it's cancered out pretty bad on the bottom. But this one here, like I said, this is going to go on the left side because on top of the headache rack, because this is the most solid side. So the whole bottom is going to be sitting on top of the headache rack, so I'm not too worried about. That's why I wanted to use this one that's cancered out back, because I can still bolt it to the existing headache rack. And we're going to remove all these hangers in here with the angled cutter, I don't know, grinding wheel, whatever. Anyways, cutting wheel. Anyways, believe it or not, I'm actually gonna repair this with silicone and caulk, believe it or not. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the stuff that needs to be removed with the angle or the cutter, the cutting wheel, and I don't know why I can't get that out today. And then I'm going to hit everything with a rust inhibitor. We have 3/4 of a gallon left over from the stuff that we use. Is really good. It's about $140 a gallon, I think. But we use it on our trailers and our trucks, and you can literally hit the shit with a hammer and barely even makes a mark. But it's pricey, so I'm hoping that the 3/4 of a gallon is going to do what we need it to do. I'm going to remove, get all this little sharp shit off here. And then on this one here, there's a old lock that was on here. And I'm gonna remove that and then sand it with an 80 grit. Just all this thick shit here, I don't like it. And then I'm gonna hit all 3 boxes inside and out with the rust inhibitor with as far as I can go. I'm gonna do all the outsides first. Bottom, top, sides, front, back, obviously, and then I'll leave the inside and see what we have left over. If we don't have a lot left over, I'll probably just spray it with a regular primer, and then I'm going to take clear gloss black and go over the tops. And then all these little holes are all going to be siliconed on the inside and then caulked on the outside, and I'll run a putting knife over it. So you'll see the difference. You'll see a little bit of a mark there, but I don't want to bond to it because it's going to be, you got a fiberglass and all this other stuff, and at the end of the day, they're work boxes, but I want to seal them up more than I want to just cover the holes. I want to get them sealed. And then once I mount them to the headache rack, I'll run a bead of silicone all the way around the bottom so it seals the top once it sits on the headache rack. So anyways, I just want to do it's going to be a part 2 of 3 videos and show you guys how you can clean it up with not having to pay a gazillion dollars. I think that box brand new is like $500 or $600. This one was like 4 something. That one was 2 something, and the other one was 5 or 6 something. Brand new. Obviously they're not brand new, but $200 to pay for them, and then $400 to sandblast them, and they're going to serve its purpose. So I'm getting essentially $1,600 in boxes. I guess if you add my labor in there and everything, I'm okay with that. Like I said, I like to do stuff like this. So, but you'll see once I clean this up, you won't see any more of these holes. I don't like that shit. So we'll do a part 2 on it. So this is part 1 of 3 videos, and that's the rough shot of them. And hopefully everything will work out on these without paying a shit ton of money.